Yeah, it exists, and I'm gonna tell you how to get it, unlike the last guy which disappeared from the face of the earth. I'm not kidding, it was probably the only guide on YouTube and it just disappeared. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on getting it on solo, because I have no friends and no clue on how to do it co-op, specifically for more people. I could theorize later on though. First step is to open the quartz gate. You probably know how to do that by now. If not, watch a different video. I will say one uncommon piece of advice for dealing with possible moistures, or Spider-Man, if you don't have your necessary equipment. Dodge them! Or intelligently run away from them, or both. They're like mini-sized panzermords if you want technical specifics about that. Don't forget to take out the Stuka dive bomber planes after that, unless you want to get gunned down instead of slapped. The second step is to summon the battery escort bomber from the pit. And it has to be the battery bomber. The sacrifice zombies don't work. Believe me, I tried. The first step is to give the battery bomber 4 drops of jolts, or until it stops raining money. And the classic will enter the box rotation. Similar to the Torture Path classic Easter egg, only that one requires 1 extra jolt. You have to do it during the escort run. It doesn't matter if he dies or makes it. You gotta do it during the escort run. If you don't succeed in giving him the required jolts before he makes it to the end, as far as I know, you don't get another chance, or another spot to drop jolts, and you'll have to restart the match, since you can't call him back again. Also, you could let him die, and jolt progress will not reset when calling in another one. For example, you drop 2, he dies, only 2 more is left to, drop, and so don't worry about that. The fourth step is to spend your life savings hoping you get the classic out of the box. Sometimes you get it immediately on the first box position on around round 11. Or it could take you until round 36 like in this gameplay. I spent more than 100k if not 200k jolts on the box and still didn't get it. I thought I did something wrong at that point, but nope, the box is a greedy bastard. It probably depended on what gun I was holding, and it's probably why I didn't get it, but I don't know, I was desperate at that point in the game. Now for co-op, I'm not sure at all. It could be completely normal and everyone gets it, or it's normal but only one person gets it. Or each player has to donate their amount for theirs. Or that, but you have to get the classic first and then donate again. Or you have to donate 1,000 jolts, kill the bomber, and then do it again 3 times for co-op. I don't know, you're on your own co-op. If you understand how it works in co-op, please drop a comment. I don't have a crew for this. Wish I did though. And that's it! You probably now know how to get the classic on every main map in World War II. And it only took us 3 years to return to this missing side Easter egg that probably shouldn't have been missing in the first place, but that's what happens. One last tip is to not mess with the main Easter egg items like the radio or the ancient door after the Quartz Gate or Stuka planes, whichever sets it off. The fog rounds which contain the moistlers, or Spider-Man, stop spawning until you progress further into the main Easter egg for some reason. I don't know exactly what points they stop spawning and what brings the fog back, but I know the last time the fog stopped spawning is after the main Easter egg boss fight. And that's obviously not why you're here. Hopefully I won't have to cover another side Easter egg that disappeared off the face of the earth with barely much of a clue on its existence again. That would just show how sloppy we are at preserving the simplest things. Now, considering the circumstance that this Easter egg is completely under the radar, I would appreciate it if some of you shared the video and spread word that this Easter egg exists. Anyway, goodbye everybody. I'll see you in about 5 years when I get better at making guides. Or never.